Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another New Year's set. So this is going to be another kind of countdown with some fireworks. So as you can see here, I pulled out a bunch of different gel polishes, kind of sticking within like the navy / silvery gold kind of area. Interestingly, most of the polishes that I pulled were from Beetles, and then I had a couple from ONYX Nail Pro. So I am just going to start off by doing two of the nails nude, and this gel polish that I'm using is actually a builder in a bottle from Beetles. But I was just using it because I like the color, not because of like the builder qualities or anything like that. But if you did want to use this as like an overlay, it's a stunning color. I love it. I love that it's like nude, but a little bit more brownish and not so pinky. So I really love that. It was a great color. And then I'm going to use this deep navy on the rest of the three nails. This set was really simple, really easy, but I just wanted to do something to commemorate the end of the year. It's been a pretty wild year, and I can't believe how fast it's gone. Yeah, and I just wanted to do a few different nail sets so that you can just take inspiration, and maybe there's something that you'd like to do for your own nail set. So after doing 2 layers of each of these, I'm just going to use this glittery gel polish from ONYX Nail Pro, and I'm going to do this sideways half French nail. And I'm just going to, you know, play around with the glitters a little bit, make sure it does get as much coverage with the glitter as possible. And I do 2 layers of this as well, just to make sure, because it was a little bit sheer because it is a glittery polish, so the glitters weren't so dense, so I do a 2nd layer of that. And a sideways French like this, like a half French, is great if you want like the French effect, but you are struggling a little bit like I do sometimes with creating a French nail. It can be really difficult, and this is a lot easier. You can use just the brush from the gel bottle like I used, and then I just used like a smaller, more fine lined gel brush to perfect the French tip. So now I'm using this silvery, glittery gel polish, and I'm just going to create like little firework sparks. I showed before, I was trying to see if the camera would capture that like this is a silvery glitter, but it does also have like a bunch of different like rainbow reflex in there. So there's like pink and blue and green sparkles also in there, so I was just trying to show that. And this one actually from ONYX Nail Pro was very similar, but the base was gold. Again, I'm trying to like, I don't know if the camera's really catching it, but there are a bunch of other colors, but the base is gold, and it worked really nicely with this other silver that I had from Beetles, because there was like the same concept, but one of them was a little bit more silvery and the other one was a little bit more gold, but they both have like a bunch of different colored reflective glitters in there as well. And I'm just going to create these little sparks, these little firework explosions, and I'm going to do 2 layers of this as well. It just helps make the gel a little bit more potent, a little bit more obvious, and it helps with like the glitter as well, especially when you're doing nail art with glitter gels. If the glitter is like not so densely packed, the design could look a little bit sheer, so it's always a good idea to go in with a 2nd layer if that's something that you want to be obvious. So I'm just going to do the same thing on this nail here. I did the gold at the bottom and now doing the silver on top. You can see because there's like so much glitter in it and it's a little bit more of a sheer polish, it doesn't really show up, but once I do the 2nd layer, it really does build up. And just adding a few more sparks. I am so excited for the new year. I know that like sometimes the new year can be a little bit daunting for people, and it can be for me as well sometimes, but I love a clean slate. I love starting fresh, and obviously you can start fresh whenever you want. Here I'm just writing down 3, 2, 1 with you know, like an ellipses after them. Obviously you can start fresh whenever you want to. If you decide that August 19th you're ready to like start fresh, obviously don't push it off to the last minute, or don't push it off to the next year. Don't say, oh, I'll just wait until January to start over. Of course, like if you're ready for something new, or there's something that you would like to try or anything like that, get into a new sort of routine. Sometimes it's so easy to be like, I'll start on Sunday, or I'll start on the 1st of the next month, or I'll start in January. But obviously you can start something new whenever you want to, and don't ever like delay your dreams and aspirations just because of like a date on a calendar. But that being said, I do love beginnings. I do love fresh starts. There's something about, you know, turning over a fresh page in a notebook and just having it clean and fresh. So I'm definitely looking forward to the new year. Here I'm just going to add a few little rhinestones into the center of the fireworks so that they look like they have some sort of center, and then I'm just going to do a little crystal placement along the sides of the sideways French nail here. So let me know, is there anything in the coming year that you're looking forward to? Do you have anything planned? Do you have any trips, any kind of stuff going on in the new year? I know like sometimes it's hard to think about so far in advance, and obviously if you don't have anything going on, that's fine. But if you do have anything that you're looking forward to this year, let me know. I'm super excited. Something that I'm looking forward to is my sister is getting married in March. And I'm really, really excited. So I'm going to be going and spending some time with my family. We live pretty far away, so I don't get to see them often. So I am planning on going a couple of weeks before her wedding in February, and going to be spending a little bit of time afterwards as well, so that I can spend a bunch of time with her. So that's something that I'm looking forward to in the beginning of next year. Over here, I wanted to add like a bit of like snowflake kind of things, but the snowflakes that I was doing were a little bit too large, so I'm just using a dotting tool to add a little bit of white dots around to kind of give that like snowy effect. And I'm just adding a few more to the French nails over here just to tie in the whole look together. I wanted it to look a little bit snowy because where I am New Year's is in the winter time, so I just want to add a bit of like snow without being too obviously snow flaky, and just adding a few little dots so it looks like little flurries for the new year, and just fixing up where I've made mistakes. And now I'm going to top coat the whole thing. I've recently been top coating over rhinestones because I've seen other people do it, and it hasn't been ruining them the way that I thought they would, so I've been liking doing that because then I don't have to be so careful. So maybe experiment with that. I don't know if that works with every type of rhinestone. I don't know if that works with every gel top coat, but I've been enjoying doing it because it's not ruining the rhinestones that I'm using, and now I don't have to be so careful, so that's been a lot of fun. So I'm just going to top coat over this whole thing and really bring out the shimmer and the glitter. Let me know what you think of this set down below. I am going to do two different like ending scenes where I show you the whole nail set. One of them in full lighting, like I have over here, so you can see it. And then I really wanted to capture, or try to capture, like the multi-dimensional glitters. So I kind of like lowered the lighting a little bit so that you can see just how like colorful the glitters are. So let me know what you think of this set